Good evening. I am Kamau Kujichagulia, and this is On the Case with Kamau Kujichagulia, where each week we like to bring you some great information coming from straight from the heart of the city of the Big T, the center of it all, Trenton, New Jersey. So, what do I have this week? I told you I was Kamau Kujichagulia. What's of interest to me this week going on in the city of Trenton? I don't know. I don't know. It's been cold again. Michael, what do you think about that?
About the cold?
I guess it hasn't really been cold.
No, it's been cold.
It's
been cold. Winter is playing games with us. It is playing games with it. Every time it leaves, I'm like, yes, it's gone. It's not coming back. And then it comes back to kick me in my butt.
It's not winter. It's spring.
Okay. I'm tired of winter. Winter just needs to leave us alone. You know what I mean? Needs to be a thing of the past.
Thinking the other day it was 46 degrees. I said, God, it's cold and it's windy. I said, but if it had been 10 degrees for the past 3 weeks, and then it went up to 46, we be out here in no coats and shit. You know what I mean? So.
Exactly. 40 degrees in December is different than 40 degrees in March. 40 degrees in December, I'm like, oh, it's kind of warm out there. 40 degrees now, I'm like, look, it's chilly, it's cold, you know what I mean? This time.
There was a thing on Facebook. They said, well, I woke up this morning and I had my coat, and then I had my bathing suit, then I had my sweater, and I said, exactly. New Jersey weather,
It's just crazy right now. But it hasn't been a great week in the city of Trenton.
It hasn't?
I don't think it's been. Did you hear about that shooting that happened with that young man?
Yeah. Somebody shot somebody. I
believe his name was Andre Gordon. He shot about 3 people in Pennsylvania. His stepmother, his sister, and the mother of his 2 children, and then came to Trenton, drove to Trenton, carjacked the lady at the dollar store and crossed the bridge, and came to Trenton and was holed up in the house for like 6 to 8 hours, something like that. And they finally caught him in the end. But that was ugly. That was ugly.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
If he had problems with these people, he could have just left. What Neely Fuller says, no contact, no conflict.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you have problems with somebody and you don't want to have problems with them, just don't be in contact with them.
Yeah, we definitely got to figure out a way to work things out a little bit better amongst ourselves, between ourselves, in relationships.
Is that a mental health problem?
That's one of the things they're saying. That's one of the things they're saying. But to kill your stepmom, your sister, and the mother of your 2 children, you definitely weren't stable.
No, you can't. You're not stable if that's the case. But it's so hard to get help from mental help. I'm still fighting for a caseworker from Memorial Sloan Kettering. I'm still fighting them to get a caseworker who looks like me. And I was thinking, suppose they gave me a Jewish counselor. And I sit there and I told one of my anxieties is what's going on in Israel with the Palestinians. How's that going to be?
It's going to be awkward.
Yeah, it's going to be very awkward,
uncomfortable.
When you go for help, mental health help, you need to be comfortable. You need to be able to form a bonding, trusting relationship. And I'm not saying that these places don't understand that that's the case, because they do understand that that's the case. because that's what they, in all their literature, that's what they put out there, that you need to have that trusting relationship. They just they don't give a damn about us.
And then when you go get mental health, when you go try and get mental health, when you go try and get somebody to talk to because of the issues you're having, they try and use your words against you to lock you up. I know of plenty of situations where certain people will go to the hospital because they were feeling down. They weren't having, the best couple of days, went to a hospital asking for somebody to talk to and telling them straight up, you're not here to, not trying to hurt myself. I'm not trying to hurt myself or anybody. And you say things like, I don't know why I'm here. And then they confuse that with you wanting to kill yourself. And then they try to lock you up. And if you act up in these situations, they will then use that acting up against you to put you to lock you up. So getting mental health is just as difficult as going through the mental issues that you're having.
Yeah. Now that's really ugly. You know what I mean?
Completely ugly.
You're going in and you're going in asking for help. But I was thinking that, that these, I guess it's the sessions themselves that are supposed to be confidential, not the actual walking up to someone and saying, I need this,
Yeah.
That's not confidential, huh?
I'm not sure if that's confidential.
It should be.
Everything you say to the doctors or to the hospital is confidential under HIPAA.
So how the hell they find out? Yeah.
It's a crazy situation.
Yeah.
Crazy situation.
That's the way of putting it, huh?
And then they antagonize you and they try to get you to go off so you have reason to actually lock you up. And it's a very strange situation to be in.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So hopefully, I don't know how to change it, son. I really don't. I don't know what to do about it because it's like we're on this never ending wheel, like a hamster or a gerbil. And we just keep spinning our wheels, not going anywhere, not getting anywhere.
And I work at a psychiatric hospital, and I realized that some of the things those patients go through. You can literally go in and just ask for help, telling them you're struggling, and they will lock you up if you resist. Excuse me, I don't consent to that. And if you push your hand off or something, they will lock you up and use that against you.
That's not a way to build good relationship, is it?
No, that's so they do a lot of talking about, mental health and people needing mental health, but trying to go out and get help for mental health is difficult.
For those who are, for Black folks, okay, for those who don't have the resources to pick up the telephone and make an appointment with a counselor themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's very difficult. It's difficult for us to do much of anything, because we live in a society that sees us as a weapon.
Right.
Sees the color of our skin as a weapon. So it's difficult for us to do anything. And I don't. What do you do about that?
I don't know. I mean,
what do you do about that?
Do you conform?
That's the whole point about it. It doesn't matter whether you conform or not. Yeah, you can't. You can take the Irish or the Germans or the Italians, and they can say, "Well, I'll conform. I'll get rid of my Irish accent. I'll get rid of my Italian accent. I'll start looking like I'll stop looking." But we can't conform.
Exactly.
We still gonna be black, and it's the skin color which is weaponized in their mind. You know, so even though we come in there with the right language, we come in there with the right education, we come in there with the right financial resources, we come in there with the right social background. You know, they still looking at the skin as being a weapon that they must defend against. So we can't conform, and that's the hard thing about racism. And it's built on race. It's not built on financial resources. It's not built on language or education. It's built on race.
On race. On race.
And we can't do anything about that. We don't have this sickness. We don't have that sickness. They have that sickness.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And that sickness is metastasizing in Israel right now.
Yeah, it's metastasizing all over the world.
Yeah.
But since you talked about Israel, I don't, Joe Biden. People keep talking to me about Biden. Well, he's the better of two evils between.
Man, look.
He's responsible for, as far as I'm concerned, for 50,000, 60,000 deaths.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's evil. My man was saying, no, people. I can't just put it on one person because I've seen this thing. Many people have downloaded it. That they say that Biden's a good man. He's a good human being.
I don't get it.
Nah, I don't get that either, son. Yeah. There's something wrong with these people to think that this man is a good person.
You can't be a good person, and you're extremely complicit in killing of 50,000 people. You just can't be.
You can't.
You can't be a good person.
And what is up with the people who think that you can? To think that it's okay to have somebody like that as the president? What the hell is wrong with them?
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either.
Understand it at
all.
I
don't understand it either.
This country.
And what they want to do is they want to tilt the conversation and say, well, it's him. If you don't vote for him, then you have to vote for Trump. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Well, Trump will win if you don't vote for Biden. Maybe, maybe not.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. There's no way I'm voting. Black people, we can have more unity. We can show more unity and more power by doing absolutely nothing, sitting back and watching the vote go by. No vote for Black unity. We got to do it somewhere. We have to start sometime. How about just not voting? That'll show more power and more unity and will build more respect than anything else we've ever done before.
Yeah.
We've never done it before. Let's try it.
Yeah. There will be they will not respect you at all if you vote for somebody who will just kill you and your babies.
He'll do that already.
Yeah.
He's not against killing and murdering. And you know that. How could you vote for that?
That's right.
I don't remember. Right. Trump ain't killed nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not voting for him either. I would never vote for that man. But Trump ain't killed nobody that we know of.
So, I don't understand it. I really don't. I've never wanted to be the type of person to choose between the lesser evil.
Nah.
Never. Nah. I don't care. I don't care. No, if you're evil, you're evil. There's no such thing. That's like being less pregnant. Hello? Come on. You're evil. You're either evil or you're not.
And that's my problem with when we talk about conforming. We're going to conform. That means we got to conform to be like y'all and y'all history. Don't nobody want to be that. Don't nobody want to be that. Don't nobody want to be evil and disgusting like your history is. And to extension, that makes you, evil and disgusting. So nobody wants to conform to be that. I don't know, Pop. What we gonna do?
I seem like you got it pretty damn pat there, son.
What we gonna do?
I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I really don't. You know? So I don't know. I know what I'm not going to do. I mean, I do have choices, and one of the choices that I'm not going to make is to vote for Biden simply to keep Trump out. I'm not going to vote for Trump either. And because if we have evil and evil, then it doesn't matter who the hell is there.
They is just evil.
They're evil.
Just evil.
You know? I mean, just because somebody does something that can be construed as being good doesn't mean they ain't evil. They're just, they just patting you on the head at that time. Why they patting you on the head while they shooting 30 other people?
Exactly.
Exactly. That's not what it's about for me. It's about for me that you be good to everybody, or at least make the attempt.
Exactly.
Because I can be very ugly at times. But
I can be a nasty person.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to be. I'm sorry afterwards. Please forgive me. I didn't mean that, but I have mental health condition.
But it had to be said.
Oh, you got to say things. But we have. I mean, Black people have gone through a lot. And we have like we were saying earlier, we have mental health conditions that we need to sit down and talk out if we can.
Work out. It needs to be worked out. Talking ain't gonna do it. This needs to be worked out.
So I don't know. I don't know what we do. I know, but I tell you what, I know I'm not going to do. I'm not going to vote for Biden. I'm not going to vote for anyone who has said or has implied that they will support Israel regardless of what they do.
Exactly.
That ain't going to happen under any circumstance.
None. And I'm not voting for anybody who no longer, respects a Black agenda.
Right.
You want my vote? Talk reparations.
Right.
Period.
Right. And that's basically the only thing you can talk to me about.
Right.
You can't talk. I don't know anything else you can talk to me about.
I mean, we are Israel. Let's talk Israel a little bit more. Israel is one big, huge reparations payment that was paid to people that was displaced and humiliated and killed and oppressed. Israel is one huge reparations payment paid to the Jews. Then we send $4 billion every year at least over to Israel so they can have free education, so they can have free health care and cheap housing. Why? We work 40, 50, 60-hour work weeks every single week so they can have heaven on earth. Why do we do that? What's going on? It's just not right. And it needs to be fixed.
There was something on Facebook that said that the heads of all these media companies were Jewish. I don't know whether it was true, but I've been noticing ever since that time that everybody I see that's the head of something is Jewish. They also said that everybody in Biden's cabinet, except for the Black dude, is Jewish.
I saw that too. I'm not sure. I didn't do the research.
Right.
So
I don't know if it's true.
But I've seen it too, and if it is true, it's amazing.
It is. It really is.
It's amazing. And the people who have citizenship in another country are running this country.
Right. I don't know what that's. Well, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I thought white people didn't like Jewish people.
See, that's the difference. There be so many different types of Jews. The people that's doing they the white Jews. They're the Ashkenazi Jews.
I don't know nothing about all that
Yeah,
now.
they the white Jews. They the Jews that originate from
But they
Poland
all white
and
to
then
me.
Russia. They're not the ones who come from actual Palestine or the ones who come from, those areas. Those are the white Jews. Those are the Russian Jews, the Polish Jews, the German Jews.
American. I'm talking about American Jews.
No, American Jews, it's got dual citizenship and go back to. Let me stop before I get myself in trouble.
But I don't understand that. Cause I remember I was at work one time, and the boss was a Jewish guy. Him and his family was Jewish, and something went down, and they had this non-Jewish white woman working there, and something went down, and she said, "See how they are, see how they are," and I'm saying, "What? What are you talking about?" Because with me, Jew, Gentile, I don't give a damn what you. If you white, you white. That's all I
Right.
see. Right. But white people that aren't Jewish seemingly don't like Jewish people. So I don't understand any of that at all. Any of it. I just know that white people need to stop being so God blessed ugly. They need to stop it. They need to stop.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
And I'm talking about whether you a Gentile, whether you a Protestant, whether you a Buddhist, whether you a Jew, whether you an animist. I don't give a damn on what your religion is. If you white, you need to stop being ugly towards non-white people.
Exactly. Stop saying things like "move on." Let's just move on.
Right. And these suckers they be talking about. I don't know this color.
That's one of the dumbest things you can say. That's one of the dumbest things you can
say. Wait a minute, you don't notice my black ass?
You don't notice that I'm black, huh?
Yeah, I don't understand. I used to have a music teacher that said that to me a lot, but
Yeah, they used to say it to me too. Back in high school, I used to no, see my color.
Yeah, yes, I say, yeah, look at me. Hello.
Know that I'm different. I'm not the same as you. You're not gonna treat me like me.
Oh well, okay. So anyway, what is going on in Palestine is the annihilation of over 2 million people. I never thought I would see anything like that, because this hasn't been the first time that it's happened. It happened in Rwanda, right? It happened in other parts. It's happening in the Sudan right now, but they don't show all that.
Exactly.
They don't show all that.
Exactly.
There's
hell going on right now over there. Now one of the countries in Africa just kicked the United States military out of their country.
Yeah. Yeah. Who is that?
I forget.
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nigeria. They just told the U.S. military, "You got to go.
You got to go.
You got to go."
They kicked France out a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're kicking out America, and it's not that I know. Well, I don't think I don't know, but it's not that they hate America, but they hate what America does.
Mm-hmm.
Or for that matter, it doesn't do. They know. I tell you what, they know that America does not have their best interest at heart. That's how I describe when I talk about white people and me. I say, now, that doctor is white, but I don't want to go to him because I know historically white people have not had my black people's best interest at heart.
I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. That's just a fact.
It's not, I dislike white people. Not that I'm prejudiced against. It's not prejudice if there's factual basis to it.
Exactly.
Prejudice means you're prejudging. I'm not prejudging anybody. I have a 400-year factual basis to my opinion.
Exactly.
Exactly. So
you don't. It's not because you're white. It's your history.
Right.
I would love to have. I mean, I would love to have a few white friends, but first, your history. You know what I mean? I would love to feel safe in events where there are a bunch of white folks, but your history. Yeah. How do we get past your history? You know what I mean? It's that your history is pure evil and disgust. I would never want to conform to be like you. And you don't want to correct your history. You want to talk equality, justice, and accountability. We're supposed to be built on these words. But black folks still are.
I remember when I was young and you go out to a white bar or something, and after a while, motherfuckers start going, Yahoo! And I said, whoop.
Time to go.
Time to go. And that, they was having fun. But I know their fun, sooner or later, is going to turn around to my expense.
Exactly.
Exactly. Whereas white people can come to black bar. Oh, we don't give a damn, So.
Well, I don't know about that. I was at the bar downtown, and there was a whole bunch of black folk in this bar. Smokehouse 1911. Love Smokehouse 1911, my peoples. And there was two white men just sitting in the corner having a meal. I was scared. I was ready to go. You know what I mean? Why were they there? That's what goes through my mind when I see white folk.
Or were they attacked by the black people?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course, we did what we supposed to do. You know what I mean? We always gonna be cordial.
All right.
We always gonna be, what
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, they can come to our place and they don't have to worry about us having a few drinks and then going,
I was worried about, are they going to shoot everybody up in this place?
Yeah.
I was. That's a true story. I was literally scared of them.
But they just don't. They don't have our best interest at heart. And never have. Never had. So don't ask me to trust. I ain't trusting them at all. I ain't going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Me neither.
Anyway, I pray that what happens in Sudan and what is happening in Gaza and what is happening in any other place around the world, that it stops. It really stops. That we can at some point just get along. I mean, there's so much that this world has that there's no America. America wants to be the big brother, the godfather. All right, cool, but be that. Be a big brother. Be one. Don't be a damn. They want to be the police, the enforcer. Stop. We don't need enforcers anymore. It shit is played out.
Yes, it truly is. It truly is.
We need a big brother, But they're not going to do it, Michael.
No,
they're not going to do it. And I don't know what to do about their not doing it. A lot of people say, well, you got to pray. That ain't my thing. I haven't seen a lot of niggas pray. but I ain't seen much happen. I ain't seen nothing change.
Not much. Not much.
Not a lot. Another thing they say is you got to work from the inside out. You got to get on the inside and work. I see all kinds of brothers and sisters getting their degrees and going to work on the inside and don't nothing change. Except they do.
Yes, right.
They change. Right. I said, whoa, what happened? Remember how we used to, have the power sign and we were going to help the community? Where you go? So I don't know. I really don't know what to do about it. I really don't.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
I don't know. We've had conferences. You don't remember conference back in Cleveland, back in the early 70s. And there was one in North, even before that. We got together to discuss what we needed and put together a program to step by step of what to do. The Million Man March was in there, but nothing has changed.
Yeah, we've tried a lot, protesting and a lot of different events. I know one thing we haven't tried yet. We have not, as a people, withheld our vote to the people who have the best Black agenda, to the people that talk reparations. We haven't done that yet. In 400 years, well, we haven't had the power to vote for 400 years, but for the 75 or so years we've had to be able to vote, we have never withheld our vote. All right, what our ancestors went through, we love them. Thank you. It's not more important than our future. All right, they died so for progress, not so we can vote. All right, so let's get together as Black people and let's do something, and we can do it by doing nothing. I mean, come on. No vote for Black unity.
Hey, it's something to try. Unity. It's something to try.
Right?
I like, again, I tell this story every now and again that, back in the 90s, somebody got arrested or something. But anyway, what happened back then was people, wasn't just Black, but people, they said they weren't voting for Democrats that year. They were going to vote for the Republican ticket. New Jersey has always been a Democratic state. And they voted for the Republican ticket. And Black people came out and voted for the Republican ticket. And the Republicans got in, the governor, and they got to be senators and representatives and shit. And what the Republicans did once they got in there, they started promoting programs to help Black people that directly helped Black people. They started giving monies to Black people in huge quantities. That's when Abbott came in, and Black school districts got billions upon billions of dollars to do with as they please. That was because the Republicans came into office. But then, the next cycle, we went crazy again and went back to voting for Democrats and pushed all these damn Republicans out of office. And then they repealed all this shit, every last bit of it. Democrats, they repealed all of it. So you're right. We need to hey, if you don't come to us with our best interest at heart, we need to withhold our vote.
We can't vote for you.
Nah, we can't.
We cannot vote for you.
And it don't matter whether you white, Puerto Rican, Black, Oriental. I don't think they use that word anymore, do they? Asian.
I don't believe so.
Asian. It don't matter what you are. If you don't have our Black people's best interests at heart, then we can't vote for you. We're not going to vote for you. You're right. You're right, son. We haven't tried that.
We have not tried that yet. So, I believe we need to give that a try.
Let's do our best. Let's do something. Cornell West, You know, he's an option. You know, he's running for president. You know, we got Larry Ham running for senator, huh?
Said I would love to hear what they have to say about no voting.
Yeah, or voting for them. You know, so we can vote, but vote for them.
Right.
You know, they support reparations. Okay, they support it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was, talking to Larry Ham, listening to him, and he says, these candidates come at you and they don't say anything about reparations. Nothing. You know. Matter of fact, let's get in touch with what's her name. What's her name? Tammy Murphy, is it?
Tammy Murphy?
Yeah, and the other dude. Who else is running for governor here in New Jersey? Huh?
I couldn't tell you, Pop. I couldn't tell you.
The reason no, not governor. Who's running for Ross Baraka is running for governor. Running for the Senate.
Huh. I know the name.
Election New Jersey.
You looking up who's running for governor?
And I'm looking at who's running for Andy Kim and Tammy Murphy.
Okay.
They're running for senator here in New Jersey. Along with hey Bear, what's up, brother? Hey, how you doing, man? They're running for along with Larry Ham, running for senator. And Larry Ham is the only one who has come out and said that he's for reparations. So the hell with the other two. If you ain't for me, then take a pee.
Larry Ham has a black agenda. He has a reparations agenda. So when I say no vote for black unity, that doesn't mean him. Right. You know what I mean? We can vote for him. Right. You know what I mean? He has a black agenda.
And he has a history of supporting a black agenda, a history of loving black people, of having black people's best interest at heart. Right. He has a history of that. He's not like these white folks. They don't have a history of having our best interests at heart.
They the exact opposite, and that's what we've been voting for
year after year after. I don't think that's what we fought for when we were fighting for the right to vote.
I don't think our ancestors fought for that either.
Maybe. I don't know. But that ain't cool no more.
I know I'm tired of that excuse. But our ancestors died for our right to vote. I'm tired of that excuse. All right.
To vote for evil. To continually vote for evil.
Our ancestors died so we can progress as a people.
That's
Voting was a part of it, but now it has become a relic. And we need to we need to try something new.
They fought hard to send their kids to school, to educate their children. It wasn't for them. They didn't do that for them to go against our people. They did that to build our people up.
Exactly.
That was why they did that.
Not about voting.
You know
what I mean?
So we need, like you said, we need to start taking care of it in that sense, in the political sense. We need to make sure our vote counts for something that helps us.
Like we're giving our vote for something. We just give our vote to Democrats.
Right.
We just vote for Biden.
Right. I got to vote for Biden. If I don't vote for Biden, Trump's gonna win.
Yeah, so I mean, he was president for 4 years. I mean, wasn't that bad? He gave he gave more stimulus checks than anybody else.
Yeah, well, he did get the stimulus checks. He get the stimulus check. I gotta give that to him. He
He
did.
gave him stimulus checks.
I wasn't mad at that money coming my way.
You know what I'm saying? We can actually point to something that Trump actually did for us. You know,
That's right. That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's
Biden
true.
sent $80 million over to Israel to kill people.
Kill people. Kill brown people.
Our money that's coming from where other countries is coming from Americans, which means they think that money is coming from me.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I mean, they get confused when you say Americans. That Americans sending $4 billion. That's white people. You know, that's not us. You know, it's not us.
Okay, we got to get out of here, son.
Yeah, it's about that time, Pop.
Whew. Lord. Let me see. I guess we covered it.
Yeah, I think we did a good job this week.
So, okay. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Thank you, Sean, for being good, doing what you do in the background. I think we're supposed to have Talia on, but I don't know what happened to Talia. I don't know. But
I was actually supposed to get with Italia a couple of weeks ago just to talk, just to talk what she's got going on in Trenton. But I actually took an extra shift at that point, and I couldn't get the phone call. So I need to call Italia to see about her coming back on the show.
Okay, that's cool. All right, y'all. So we're going to get off now. Check with us again next Thursday, 8 p.m. Cousin Barry, Cuz. Thanks for being with us. Yeah, you here, brother. That's all that matters. You here. Okay, we'll say good night. Michael, love you.
Have a good night, everybody. Love y'all. Have a good week. We'll see y'all next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock, and we're on the case with Kamau Kujichagulia.
There we go.